Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived two farmers named Ramu and Shyam. They were neighbors. They had similar lands. They faced the same struggles. But their lives turned out completely different. Ramu was a simple man with a gentle heart. He lived with his wife and two children in a small mud house. His farm was his life. He worked from sunrise to sunset. He never complained. Shyam lived next door. He had the same size land. He had a wife and 3 children. But Shyam was different. He complained about everything. The sun was too hot. The rain was too less. The seeds were too expensive. Nothing was ever good enough for him. He blamed everyone for his problems. The government, the weather, the gods, everyone except himself. But there was one problem. That year, a terrible drought hit the village. The sky turned cruel. Not a single drop of rain fell for months. The rivers dried up. The wells went empty. The crops began to die. Farmers watched helplessly as their hard work turned to dust. Both Ramu and Shyam faced the same disaster. Their fields cracked under the burning sun. Their crops withered and turned brown. Their families grew worried. Food became scarce. Money disappeared. Shyam sat outside his house, cursing the sky. He shouted at his wife. He beat his children. He stopped working completely. He said bitterly, "What is the point? Everything is destroyed. God has cursed us. We will all die hungry." His wife begged him to try. His children looked at him with scared eyes. But Shyam had already given up. He spent his days sitting under a tree, complaining to anyone who would listen. He spread negativity like a disease. He told other farmers to stop trying. He said hope was foolish. Meanwhile, Ramu faced the same destroyed fields. He looked at the dead crops. He felt the pain in his heart. He wanted to cry. He wanted to give up. But he made a different choice. Ramu gathered his family that night. His wife was crying. His children were hungry. He held their hands and spoke softly. He said, "This drought is not in our control, but our response is in our control. We cannot bring rain, but we can find another way. We will not sit and curse. We will stand and fight." His wife asked weakly, "But how? We have nothing left." Ramu smiled gently. He said, "We have our hands. We have our health. We have each other. That is enough to start again." The next morning, Ramu woke up before sunrise. He walked 5 kilometers to the river that still had some water. He carried 2 pots on his shoulders. He brought water back to his farm. It was not enough for the whole field, so he chose to save just 10 plants. He did this every single day. His back ached, his feet bled, his body screamed for rest. But he kept walking. He kept carrying. He kept believing. His wife joined him. His children helped however they could. The family worked together with hope in their hearts. Shyam watched from his tree and laughed. He mocked Ramu loudly. He said, "Fool, you are wasting your energy. Those 10 plants will not save you. Just accept defeat like the rest of us." Ramu heard him, but did not respond. He simply kept working. Weeks passed. Ramu's 10 plants survived. They grew slowly, but strongly. When the rains finally came, after 3 months, those 10 plants gave him seeds. He planted those seeds. He grew more crops. Slowly, his farm came back to life. 1 year later, Ramu's farm was green again. His family had food. His children went back to school. His wife smiled again. They had survived the impossible. And Shyam lost everything. His land was sold to pay debts. His wife took the children and went to her father's house. He was left alone in an empty house with nothing but his bitterness. One day, Shyam came to Ramu. His eyes were hollow. His voice was broken. He asked, "How did you do it? We faced the same drought. Why did you survive and I failed?" Ramu looked at his old neighbor with kind eyes. He said simply, "Shyam, we faced the same storm, but we carried different things inside us. You carried doubt. I carried hope. You carried complaints. I carried gratitude. You sat down. I kept walking. The storm was the same. Our spirits were different." Shyam lowered his head in shame. He finally understood. Friends, remember this. Hard times will come to everyone. Storms do not choose favorites. Droughts do not spare the good. Life is difficult for all of us. But there are 2 types of people. Those who sit and curse the darkness, and those who stand and search for light. Staying positive does not mean ignoring pain. It means refusing to let pain defeat you. It means finding strength when everything feels weak. It means taking one small step when you want to give up. You cannot control the storm, but you can control your spirit. Choose hope. Choose action. Choose to keep walking. That is how you stay positive.